second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Got some green grass. He's got the first down. Got a little grass. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking for a crease. It's Davison. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Spins away from the defender. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Making the adjustment on the play. Sells to fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Run the gun on third down. Lopez. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They boot it away. On his way back from the 20. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Navy will go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because the Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Finds his man on the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's West. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Demon Deacons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick give. It's Daniels. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Inside the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Daniels. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. On the ground, it's Clark. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Escapes the pressure going right. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Taylor wants to throw it. Lets it fly, working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Tackle is made at the 43. Unit up for a first down.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Drops back on first down. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Rush is on. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Here's Lopez to throw. Out wide left, it's Davis. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back. It's Van Buren. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now hits it, it's Daniels. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Sets his feet. It's Van Buren. Right side, it's Daniels. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. On the option. He'll toss it. Maybe got enough space. They'll make the tackle, but not before. He's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Making the adjustment. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Osborne. Pass to 6. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Rashad Downs going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This one's complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
On the move. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throwing, Lopez. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Lopez wants to fire. Out wide right, it's Davis. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Left side, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Lopez to the air again. Looking down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw one 1st. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Orange, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And it brings them to a sparkling...
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They will get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Fields the punt. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Keeps it on the ground. Can't get him to the ground. Off to the races to the right. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Wake. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He's past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Pulls it.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Some misdirection with the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy.
Makes the catch and he's free. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes the decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Hits inside, it's Osborne. Turning it on! Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Navy! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for space, it's Daniels. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells the run, lost a pass. Buying time to his right. Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
A lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Handoff to the single back. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Rindell flanked him on the jet sweep. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? He'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. The 40, at the 30, the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for the edge. Fights off a defender. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Taylor wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Lopez. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get caught. And he's got room. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Snags it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Keeps it himself. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Osborne. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Flips it out to the back. Spins away. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Navy operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Gonna run it. It's Osborne. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's West. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Needs it here on 4th down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. So here they are, a chance to put together a game-winning drive and a tie game in the final moments. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time they'll throw it. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And back to the air on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field, give yourselves a shot to win.
Lopez from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
There's some room. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's primo.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, midshipmen. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And I like the play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion, good timing, get it to him. And how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's West. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Lopez to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Look out. He gets away. Past the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Long way to go on 2nd down. Cuts it upfield. It's Clark. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.